Now on Spotlight, a bit of Disney magic sprinkled onto local school campuses. See how students are benefiting.
Honoring our veterans like never before. The ambitious project students created to reward the sacrifice and service of our heroes.
She's a mother, a grandmother, and a great inspiration. See how this 85-year-old woman is now pursuing a new dream and impressing all who know her.
And how the school district is welcoming a new crop of dedicated educators. Hi everyone, I'm Rick Blackwell.
And I'm Claudia Shea. We begin today with a look down the road towards summer.
You heard that right. It's because applications are now being accepted for STEM teacher externships for the summer of 2018. Middle and high school teachers are invited to apply for real-world work experience in STEM-related businesses. Those who are selected will work for 4 weeks during the summer. They will be paid $150 a day by their host business. The goal? To make classroom learning more relevant with real-world experience. The deadline to apply is February 15th.
You know, sometimes students need just a little bit extra help to better understand their lessons, and technology is a great way to achieve just that.
Wellington High School special education students are enjoying some new iPads thanks to a generous donation from an area community foundation, and it didn't take long before the technology was put to use.
What is at the top of the food chain?
Competition is heating up in Mrs. Atala's classroom as special needs students play a game using iPads to get ready for a quiz.
They love it when we integrate the academics with the technology, and they always give me better results and better achievement when I just use the iPads.
Mrs. Atala is able to tailor the questions to suit the ability of each individual student, and the iPad keeps the students active in lessons and helps them retain what they learn. Wellington High School recently added 10 new students to the special needs program and received a generous donation from the Jacobs Family Foundation to purchase 10 additional iPads so each student would have one to use.
It was great seeing the kids engaged. It made me realize how important it is, the donation, and what great work it's doing for them, and it's been just a pleasure.
Palm Beach County School Board member Marcia Andrews spent more than 35 years as a local educator and says innovative teachers and interested students are a winning combination.
Purchase of these beautiful iPads and all this outstanding technology, it's making learning fun and exciting, and it's taking our students to the next level, our ESC students.
In addition to the group games, students complete individual lessons and, of course, make time for a few selfies. The verdict?
Awesome!
Alamanda Elementary School in Palm Beach Gardens held its annual Health and Wellness Expo.
It was a chance for students, teachers, and administrators at the school to show off Alamanda's incredible health and wellness program to parents and members of the community. Now, the students created booths featuring healthy food items from around the globe. There were also fitness demonstrations, kidding around yoga, and nutrition tips. The bottom line, a happy and healthy night at Alamanda Elementary School.
Looks like a lot of fun. A Seminole Ridge High School student is a true fighter. She underwent 3 surgeries in her battle against a brain tumor.
Dasani McLeod-Gohagan says her time in the hospital changed the way she looks at life. Dasani is this week's student success story.
Hi, I'm Dasani McLeod-Gohagan, and I'm a senior here at Seminole Ridge High School. I just started having these really bad migraines. I was about 14 at the time, and so my stepmom decided to take me to go get a CAT scan done, and then we found the tumor. I had craniopharyngioma. Being in that hospital bed makes you feel very vulnerable in a sense. And I'm like, I'm going to die. I had to have 3 surgeries, and it was a rough year for me. I'm all right now. I just go to St. Jude's every year for a clinical research study. Having a brain tumor changed my outlook on life because And I realized to live life to the fullest. You never know what's gonna be taken away. I make sure I get involved because like joining clubs, giving back to the community is the best you can do. I'd love to like make a difference and help those kids who are having a bad time in the hospital, like just make them believe that they can do it. They can get through this. Doing academically well is important because I want to be successful myself. I want to have a nice house. I have B. I just don't want to be that kid that's in the back of the class that's not doing anything. That's just not me.
So Dasani, what did you think?
The teachers here are amazing. Like I would recommend this school to anyone. The actual amount minus the predicted amount.
That was 2014?
Yep.
Now I know what's valued in life. Family and happiness.
She's full of energy. As you see, she lights up the room with her presence. And we just love to see that growth, and we love to see that aura around her.
If I could give any advice, I would say keep fighting. There is another end of the tunnel. Don't give up.
Dasani has such an incredible outlook on life, and she is giving back so much to her school and to her community. It really was inspirational meeting her.
A true hero.
Yep. Well, have you checked out what's on the menu in your child's school cafeteria lately?
Well, 22 of our district elementary schools received the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Healthier U.S. School Challenge Award. The schools have worked diligently to transform their campuses into healthier places in which they learn more, they achieve more, and they prevent childhood obesity. The recognition comes with a cash award of either $500 or $1,000 to spend on nutrition, wellness, or garden-related items for the school.
The entire education process is most valuable when students and parents make the most of what's offered.
And to help with that effort, the school district just held its annual Haitian Citizens Academy.
Welcome to the second annual Haitian Citizens Academy, a time when the district, the community, businesses, and families form a partnership with one goal in mind: to help our students make the most of the educational opportunities that are available to them.
And some of our parents are working 2-3 jobs, so it's very hard for them to know what's going on with the school district, what's going on with their child's education, or be able to communicate with the teacher specifically. So creating more awareness is very important, and I've seen that here.
The effort is designed to help bridge that gap and inform parents about all aspects of the district's operations, from how to learn about and apply for college scholarships, how to find tools and other resources available for students, and how to best keep in touch.
But it's very important that the parents, the students, as well as the school district can communicate so we could have better grades, better success for the students so they could be better citizens.
We all benefit from our students' success.
You know, for many of us, Hurricane Irma kind of seems like a distant memory, but when that storm was approaching, at the request of Palm Beach County Emergency Management, the school district opened 13 shelters.
Now, the district has been reimbursed $1.55 million for operating the shelters. That amount includes the cost of our employees who worked at the shelters, as well as food, supplies, and the cost of cleanup.
Each year, Suncoast Community High School students raise a lot of money to help send veterans to an honor flight to Washington, D.C. They do this to visit memorials honoring their service and their sacrifices.
As the number of World War II, Korean War, and Vietnam War veterans age, fewer men and women are able to take part in a trip like this. So Suncoast students created a virtual honor flight experience. Tricia Shervin gives us a front row seat.
Old Glory flies proudly over Suncoast Community High School, where students and volunteers from Southeast Florida Honor Flight welcome veterans for a unique celebration.
We are holding an event for veterans who are unable to go on an actual honor flight, so we brought the honor flight to them.
Suncoast students serve as guardians for the Honor Flight experience, lending a hand, sharing a laugh, and cutting a rug. 86-year-old Korean War veteran Harry Schwarzkopf, in his original uniform, remembers why he served and is writing a book about it.
What we accomplished wasn't fully done till another generation.
Students took great interest in the veterans and reveled in their stories. World War II veteran Pasquale Santello, who is nearing his 99th birthday, enjoyed the festivities.
We still have hope for our country. When I see these young people, it lifts my spirits tremendously, believe me.
The full virtual experience is thanks to a video painstakingly prepared for months by students Jack Weber and Chelsea Mistretta, under guidance of teachers David Trail and Stephanie Russo. The crowd watched intently as the video took them on a tour of veterans' monuments in Washington, D.C.
I wanted to cry. He was being thanked by everyone and shaking their hands. It really just brought tears to my eyes.
Community members, family, and friends gathered for a parade, and Pasquale, who mentioned he'd never ridden a motorcycle, got to fulfill that bucket list wish, courtesy of the Patriot Guard riders.
This is the second greatest day of my life. First is when I got married, and I'm so happy to see these other gentlemen that made it back, because a lot of us didn't make it back.
Hats off to the brave men and women who gave of themselves to ensure freedom for all.
What a wonderful event to honor our great veterans.
And now from Honor Flight to Honor Roll. In this week's Honor Roll, Equestrian Trails Elementary School participated in the Young Singers 5K Family Walk and Run. Congratulations to all, including Michael Murphy, who came in second in the 9 and under age group, and Alec Asaro, who came in third in the 10 to 14 age group. And Polo Park Middle School science students certainly have the formula for success. 8 Polo Park Middle School students were recognized as winners in the Palm Beach Regional Science and Engineering Fair.
Kudos to a school volunteer in the Glades who is now also focusing on continuing her own education.
And what's really cool about this story is this woman is 85 years old. Gladys Tomlin is enrolled in night classes now, working toward getting her GED.
Miss Tomlin is just a jewel, just remarkable, very charming.
She always aspired to go back and get her education.
I have had some that's 60, a little older than 60, but 85 is the max.
She said, hey, bring it on. She a little feisty or something now.
If I sit down, I'm going down. I'll be out. But if I keep moving, I'll last a little longer. I always wanted to be educated. If I'd have finished when I was very, very young, I would have went and took up nursing. But my daughter made it. She's the nurse in the family. This is my husband again, but when he was sick. And so after he passed, I was lonely. So I decided I'd go for my GED. And I got a lot of encouragement from a lot of the people around me.
She's one of our parents that's been in our school for 23 years. She works a full day, full schedule. She's here usually around 9 o'clock and works about 2 o'clock.
Miss Tomlin's great. She's always helpful, always there, ready to jump in at any moment.
They call me grandmama. They hug me and they greet me, hollering, grandmama, grandmama, grandmama. Very happy.
Very good.
And I thank you for being by my side.
Always.
I think we're all learning a lesson that education never ends. Learning never stops, no matter how old or how young you are.
The adult education here at Glades Central offered tutoring in reading, math, and language arts. This is a 4-part test for the GED. It's not an easy test, it's not a cakewalk.
We are ranging from ages 18 until 85 years old.
Show your work. I go to class 5:30 every day from Monday through Thursday is my class day. And I don't miss none of my classes.
She came and registered with us and we were like, you sure you're gonna take GED classes? Because we do computers, we can do other things.
That's one of the goals on her bucket list. And she told me that she wants to achieve that before she departs from us. And I told her, I said, no, when you finish here, you have college left. So we will go here and enroll you in college. And she's like, oh, I'm ready. So I'm excited for that.
I was kind of shocked that she was going to actually do it, But she actually went through with it and she goes every night.
Life is just what you make it. You can make it good, you can make it bad. But it's in you to do what you want to do.
Love it. They're already looking ahead toward college, and we'll be there for the graduation. Well, this week we're giving a well-deserved pat on the back to our school counselors.
This is National School Counselors Week. Time to acknowledge the unique contributions counselors bring to our schools. They are often credited with helping to increase students' reading levels, high school readiness, college and career readiness, their success post-graduation, and more.
4 elementary schools in the district have been selected to participate in the Disney Musicals in Schools program.
Students are having a great time. They're working with Disney teaching artists and acting out their favorite Disney stories. They are Disney teaching artists.
Actor neutral, ready to go.
Spreading pixie dust
Everybody plays.
on students at Starlight Cove Elementary School. The Disney Musicals in Schools program, working with the Kravis Center to produce musicals at 4 Palm Beach County Title I schools, which include Egret Lake, Forest Park, Gladeview, and Starlight Cove, where the students rehearse The Lion King.
From the beginning, starts out with one piece of the puzzle, and then they're adding their own voice and movement.
Eliza Jane and more than 20 other 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders rehearse The Circle of Life 4 days a week.
I always thought, oh, they're so lucky to be in The Lion King, or they're so lucky to be in Toy Story, and then I'm just like, whoa, I'm in The Lion King? This is blowing my mind.
Think about where you're going to stand.
Besides the teaching artists, Disney also provides the script, music, and stage direction. The students supply the enthusiasm.
I like coming to the practice because the movements, the song, all the other stuff.
Music teacher and director Karen Bronstein says the children learn much more than just words to the songs.
It's exciting to see these kids just, develop their characters and develop poise and confidence.
The students will soon have an opportunity to perform the musical at their school in front of family, friends, and fellow students. And all 4 schools will perform one song from each production during a special show in April at the Kravis Center.
It's so much fun to see them play and grow.
So we can't wait to see what they come up with.
After 5 months, teachers say everyone involved is becoming like a family. Thanks to hard work and practice, there are no worries heading into opening night. After covering that story, I got Hakuna Matata kind of going around in my head a few times.
Great job, how much fun.
worries.
Well, words such as honesty, fairness, and respect are often associated with ethical behavior.
And straight ahead, those characteristics on display at a special event featuring several Palm Beach County students.
But first, as we celebrate Black History Month, a look at how one person managed to change the course of history for Black Americans living right here in Palm Beach County.
In 1956, attorney William Holland tried to enroll his son in Northborough Elementary School, but was denied. 2 years later, after the courts ruled against him, attorney Holland filed a class action suit on behalf of all blacks for school integration. In 1970, Palm Beach County schools were finally desegregated thanks to the efforts of attorney William Holland.
The School District of Palm Beach County honors the contributions of African Americans in our community, our state, and our nation.
Welcome back to Spotlight. Palm Beach County high school students competed in the annual Regional High School Ethics Bowl at Palm Beach State College.
These competitors are smart, articulate, and they present their viewpoints in a respectful manner. Ethics Bowl competitors like William Spear of Park Vista High School learn to disagree without being disagreeable.
In this sort of ethics bowl environment, we have a situation where we can agree with our opponent, we can look where we agree, where we disagree, and it feels like we're really just having a conversation. We're really trying to get to the truth of these issues rather than sort of the hostility that exists between the two.
William and his teammates compete at the 7th annual Palm Beach Regional High School Ethics Bowl at Palm Beach State College.
Is an event where students get to consider complex issues that don't really have right or wrong answers and come to conclusions about what's the morally and ethically correct thing to do in those situations.
3 Palm Beach County high schools, Park Vista, Atlantic, and Santa Lucia's participated in the event. The Ethics Bowl teaches and promotes honesty, respect, fairness, and citizenship.
We just learn how to sit back, take a step back, and actually listen to what people say and hear it and not just let it go in one ear and out the other.
The ethical discussions focus on case studies involving issues like government, business, and healthcare. After presentations from both sides, the judges declare a winner. The competitors shake hands after a rigorous and respectful debate. Engaging events such as that challenge kids and keep it interesting.
In fact, there are lots of events going on right now. Students were recently here in our studios taping the Grand Battle of the Books, which we'll bring you highlights on next week.
But the set is still in place right now, and that's where we catch up with student reporter Anna Fontecchio to see what other fun activities are going on throughout the district. Anna?
Hi, Claudia and Rick. A lot's going on throughout the district. Our first stop is Frontier Elementary School, which is growing lots of young gardeners. Here, you see some students in Miss Eppolito's first grade class. They are helping to transform their blossoms into tomatoes. Congratulations to the Osceola Creek Middle School Robotics Club, sponsored by Mr. Dorado. The team participated in the first LEGO League competition with 28 other middle schools. Osceola received the trophy for the Core Value Award. Take your child to Work Day, a big success at Wellington Elementary. Children accompanied their mothers and fathers who work at the school and got to experience what their Parents' Day consists of. And also at Wellington Elementary, students in Mrs. Powers and Mrs. Young's third grade class operated on text features in the classroom. Text features include all the components of a story or article that are not the main body of text. This classroom was set up as an operating room, and the students wore scrubs and masks and had to perform different tasks on text using a variety of instruments. The students all had a great time. Rick and Claudia, back to you.
Thanks, Anna.
Great job there by our student reporter. Well, teachers throughout the district who just started this year are being celebrated and also attending workshops once again.
We'll take a look at that straight ahead.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education? What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else? Or will you dare do something different? Like be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
Welcome back to Spotlight. The School District of Palm Beach County welcomes our new teachers to an event that is being called the Super Bowl of New Teacher Training.
Teacher Fest 2018 featured breakout sessions and everything from classroom management, building relationships with students, and technology. A football theme at Teacher Fest 2018. The school district calling the event the Super Bowl of New Teacher Training.
So spend time talking to your students.
Dr. Gonzalo LaCava, the Chief of Human Resources, welcomed first-year teachers and those who are new to our district. School board member Karen Brill also took to the stage to let these professionals know the entire district appreciates their work.
We have supports and services that are available to all of them.
Some of the services include dozens of training sessions and workshops at Teacher Fest. From integrating technology into teaching, classroom management, and strategies to increase student engagement and collaboration. What does it say about these educators who chose to give up their Saturday morning to hone their skills?
It shows that they're truly committed to the future of the students in Palm Beach County.
Jasmine McGee is a recent college graduate who just started her teaching career. She loves her job and wants to do great work for her fourth graders.
It's all about having the drive and the passion. And honestly, the more that you know, the more that you can provide for your students.
And thanks to events like Teacher Fest, educators have the resources to bring out the best in their students.
Time now to check out this week's community calendar.
Get ready to lace up your sneakers. It's almost time for the Beach Bash Dash and Breakfast. Join us Saturday, February 24th at Loggerhead Park in Juno Beach. Find out more at stridesforeducationpbc.org. High school and college students check out Project Yellow Light. It's a national scholarship competition in which you'll be asked to use your creative talents. Learn more about the entries and the deadlines to apply at projectyellowlight.com. Strive 5 for the Hive Run and Walk will take place Sunday, March 11th at the Gardens Mall. Get up to speed on the details at active.com. And spring break is not that far off. Students and teachers will be off Monday, March 19th through Friday, March 23rd.
Do you have an event that you'd like us to know about? If so, feel free to share the details by writing to goodnews@palmbeachschools.org. Who knows, you may see your event right here on the air.
And that's a wrap for this week's edition of Spotlight on Education, brought to you by the Education Network.
Keeping you informed.